What's up guys, I'm Carson and tell me all a brand new video. Today I'm going to be reviewing this 2014 Ford Ranger Wildtrak 3.2 TDCi. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video. For sneak peeks, behind the scenes, short one-minute reviews and much more. Remember to go follow my new Instagram and TikTok account, I promise you'll not regret it. So let's move on to the front of this Ranger Wildtrak. So as you can see, the front of this car does look quite nice in my opinion. It does look very aggressive. It does lack the bull bar, but it doesn't mean that the car does not look nice. You do have your Ranger grilling right over here in piano black with of course your big Ford badging. And of course this paired with the beautiful orange paint, it just looks incredible. You do have your spotlights right over here and you do not have any fake grills on this car. As you can see, they are all real. They're made for function and not for looks. You do not have any LED lights on this car. You just have your normal amber daytime running lights, as you can see, and then you also do have your normal amber lights. So let me show you how the lights look like on this car. This is the normal daytime running lights, the park lights, the headlights, the spotlights, the brights, the indicators with the lights, the indicators without the lights. So as you can see, those lights don't look too bad at all. They do look quite good for its class, which is the amber non-LED lights. You do have your windscreen washer right over here, your washer jet, and this very nice body line on the hood or the bonnet, depends how you call it. The car does sit pretty high on the ground, so you do not need to worry about potholes or speed bumps, and someone can tow you because there are some hooks where people can tow your car. So let's go over the specs of this Ford Ranger Wildtrak. This car does have the 3.2 litre turbo diesel engine variant, which means it has a 3.2 litre 5-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine, which produces 197 brake horsepower or 147 kilowatts. This car also produces 470 newton meters of torque, which is a very good number, especially if you do want to tow or haul things. This car goes 0 to 100 kilometers in 10.6 seconds, and this car's top speed is 175 kilometers or 108 miles. This car is the 4x4 variant, which means it does have the 4x4 diff-lock settings, which means it has a 4 low, 4 high and 2-wheel drive mode. You can also get the 2-wheel drive variant, which is the 4x2, and it does not have those variants. It is a rear-wheel drive then. This car weighs 2.2 tons or 4,850 pounds. This car is quite economical for something that weighs that much and something that this big, and for 3.2 litre, as it would average about 12 litres per 100 kilometers on the city, and on the highway it can go as low as 8 litres per 100 kilometers. This car comes in 2 transmission types, a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed automatic. This one is a 6-speed automatic. Finally, this car retails at $17,950 in America, 272,000 rand in South Africa, and in Europe 15,800 euros. Let me just quickly tell you how much this car can tow. If the trailer or anything that you are towing has a brake, it can tow up to 3,500 kilograms or 7,716 pounds. But if your trailer or caravan does not have a brake, then it can only tow maximum 750 kilograms or 1,650 pounds. So is this car worth the asking price in 2022? Let us see further in the video. So this is the side of this Ford Ranger Wildtrak, and as you can see, it looks really nice, especially with the body kit on the lights. This car does have the Ranger Wildtrak body kit, and if you do stay over for the side review, you would see how much of a difference it really makes. So something really cool about this car is that you do have your rear parking sensors, and also you do have your rear backup camera. And as I'll show you in the interior, which is the next slide, you will see where the camera is located. It is very cool. So, and as you can see, since this does have the camera, the badge is much more fatter and makes the car look much more aggressive, especially with its Ranger texting right over here. And you can't forget the Wildtrak texting right over there. So then you do have your security tonneau cover in metal, which I cannot open unfortunately, but I will put the specs on the bed on the screen. So those are the specs of the bed. As you can see, you also do have your number plate lighting right over here. You also do have a hole, and also you do have a tow bar, so you can tow stuff. And I will put the towing specs on the screen once again. And as you can see, that's how much the car can tow. You do not have any LED lights at the back, just your traditional light bulbs, which I'll show you right now. This is the normal daytime running lights, the tail lights, the fog lights, the brake lights with the lights, the indicators with the lights, the indicators without the lights, the brake lights without the lights, and of course the reverse lights. So as you can see, those lights do look really nice. They're very unique for a bakkie. I like it. So unfortunately I cannot open the bed for you like I apologized to you earlier. So then, as you can see, this is for your towing, and you do have a hidden exhaust. I have heard straight piped versions of these and they sound absolutely amazing. If you're a car enthusiast and a petrol head, I highly recommend you to just put a nice straight pipe on this puppy. It will make it sound so much more nicer, in my opinion, and I think in any enthusiast opinion. So let me show you the interior of this car, one of the key points of this car, if not the looks are not your liking. So this is the interior of this Ford Ranger Wildtrak, and as you can see, it's not as good looking as the newer gen because it lacks that leather dashboard, but it doesn't look too bad in my opinion at all for a bucky at this price range. Let's firstly begin with the center console of this car. This car does have an aftermarket screen, which I'll talk to you about just now. Then right below that you do have your controls, very iconic traditional Ford controls, and right below that you do have your automatic dual zone temperature air conditioning I'll talk to you about just now. Further down we go, we do have our 2 cigarette lighters and some storage. So then let me show you what underneath the left air conditioning vent it is. It is your heel climb assist, and then you can lock your diff lock, your rear wheels. And then on the right side you can turn off your traction control, and you can see if your passenger airbag is on or off. So let me quickly walk you through the AC. It is automatic dual zone temperature AC. As you can see, it works quite nice. It syncs with the aftermarket radio. So it does have automatic air circulation. Then it also does have the automatic dual zone temperature, which does go up by 0.5 of a degrees, which is quite cool. You also do have an automatic mode, so that is quite nice also. So then this is the top by the screen, and as you can see, it is an aftermarket screen. This is not what you'd expect in the normal Ranger, but it is not bad. It does have all of its features. From factory, this car does have its Bluetooth audio and aux, and also it does have its USB from factory. But this one does have now DVD, navigator, apps, and Apple CarPlay and everything. So that's something nice with this aftermarket screen. So then this is the other part of the center console, and as you can see, you do have some storage, and you also do have some more storage right below that. Then you do have your driving modes: 2 high, 4 low, automatic gearbox with this beautiful red stitching. Further down we go, we have our plastic handbrake, 2 cup holders, and even further down we go, we do have our armrest with that same stitching. And inside that armrest is 2 layers. The first layer is some storage, and the second layer is a deeper storage. There's no cigarette lighter in here because there's 2 cigarette lighters already out there on the cab. So then this is the other part. So then this is the driver's side, and as you can see, you do have your 2 analog dials right over there. You do have your fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and then you also do have your little digital display which displays your mileage, distance to end, your fuel economy, and your current fuel economy, your average, and also you do have everything else, your speedometer, temperature, and your trips. So that is quite cool. The steering wheel is quite a nice steering wheel. It does feel like it's leather wrapped. I'm not sure it is. And then also you do have your buttons. On the one side you can control the volume down, and etc. And on the other side it is your cruise control settings, which is quite cool. The steering wheel does look quite neat in my opinion. And you do have your traditional iconic Ford stalks. The lights do have an automatic mode, which is quite nice. And then if you move on to the other side, it is all your wipers, so that is quite cool. So then this is the other part of the driver's side. As you can see, we can move our lights up and down. We do have an AC vent. Right next to the AC vent, electric mirrors. We can close the mirrors. Further down we go, we do have some storage, as you can see. And even further down we go, we can open up our bonnet. So then this is the door panel of this car, and as you can see, you do have a nice tweeter. You do have a chrome handle, And then further down we go, full electric windows. You do have a handle. Even further down we go, we do have some storage, cup holder, and another speaker, which is quite nice. So you can block the rear windows if you want to. This is the passenger side, and you do have an airbag, and then also you do have a cubby hole. Unfortunately, this cubby hole is broken and it cannot be closed, so you can already see what's inside the cubby hole, and inside that cubby hole is nothing much. Talking about the seats on this car, the seats are not really the seats, but they do have this very nice red stitching and this little thing on the side like a vinyl. Then we do also have a nice orange line which just transforms the look on this, kind of matches with the color of the body. It just makes this car look so nice. Something very interesting is that the driver side is an automatic seat. There's no lumbar support, and the passenger side is a manual seat. Yes, Ford cutting cost over here, but there's no problem, at least if the car is good. The seats are quite stiff, I must say. So the driver's side, automatically forward and backwards, forward, backwards, up and down. And they don't sound like, they sound like they're about to break. So then this is the roof up here. As you can see, you do have a little place where you can store your shades. It is also broken. And then we have a microphone. We have our iconic, traditional, iconic Ford lights with the 4 microphones. It is proper iconic. Sorry, 2 microphones, not 4 microphones. And then the sun visors of this car. The driver does not have a mirror, but the passenger does. And this is like the highest spec of the Ranger back in 2014. Now the highest spec is the Ranger Raptor, and it has improved so much. So then talking about the quality of this car, you do have a plastic dashboard. You do have some plastic here, plastic here, plastic here. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. It does have the previous generation Ford Fiesta dashboard. It's just in plastic. I'm going to put up on the screen how much airbags this car does have. And yeah, so the driver does not have a handle, but the passenger does. Yeah, it's quite interesting, very interesting actually. And also over here on the roof, every passenger does have a handle, which is quite nice. So, and this is the back of this Ford Ranger Raptor, and as you can see, for a bucky, it's quite nice in my opinion. The seats are quite stiff, but I do feel quite comfortable at the back. I do have enough legroom, even though I'm nice and comfy over there in the front seat. So then you do have the same type of seats over here, but let's, instead of just blabbing around unorganized, let's firstly begin with the center console. As you can see, you have some storage, a cigarette lighter, and that's it. The other part is you do have a nice little armrest, which is quite hard to open. Oh, okay, I see how it is. You need to pull on this and it opens this little mechanism, and I kind of just broke this mechanism. But anyways, you do have your 2 cup holders. Lesson learned: do not pull on this, you pull it down and then you open. That's if you do get your brand new Ranger. It's just so you cannot break it. So this is the back of the seat, and as you can see, you do have some storage even behind the driver. Then this is the door panel of this car, and as you can see, you do have your chrome handle and another handle, electric windows. Further down we go, a cup holder and some store and a speaker. Then also up on the roof you do have a light, and then also over here we also do have a handle. Also right behind over there we have a coat hangers, which is quite nice also. So you can hang out your coat at the back windscreen, so the driver cannot see what's happening behind them. So yeah, this I forgot to show you the carpet quality when I was going through the front of this car. As you can see, this is the carpet quality of this car. Not the best, also not the worst. So this is the side of this Ranger Wildtrak, and as you can see, this car is bigger than me. It is very intimidating. As you can see, you do have your very nice, unique looking handles which has the Ranger texting right over here. They are black plastic. But before I start telling you about all the options and everything, let us first begin with the brakes and tires. This car does have 20-inch alloy mags with drums at the back and discs on the front. This car does have aftermarket mags, which just transform the look of this car, especially when it is paired with the orange paint and with the Wildtrak stickers. And the Wildtrak stickers really do transform the look of this car, in my opinion. Makes the car look so much more better. So then, as you can see, you do have your smash and grab tinted windows right over here, and then you also do have a nice side step, so you could get in the car easier, or you can have a little drive around like that. And as you can see, you do have a roof rack, which means you can really drive around like that if you do want to risk it. You do have your black plastic mirror caps with your indicators on the mirror. Then you also do have your 3.26 auto badging right over here, which means it's a 3.2 liter engine variant with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Depending on which model and spec you have, this will be different. Like the 2.2 6-speed manual, it's all different, but this is a fake grill right over here. You also do have your very nice Wildtrak body kit. Well, this is a body kit which looks really nice on this car. I really do like when Rangers do have the body kit, like right over here with the bolts and everything. It does make the car look much more aggressive. You also do have your tail light body kit, like I did say when I was talking to you, at the back of the car. So my opinion on this car is, I think this is a great car if you are looking for something big and something very muscular on the road. This car also does have an instant wow factor, like I will show you in the scores. And let me show you the Young Car Wiz scores on this car. Since this is a brand new year, I have started a brand new spreadsheet of the Young Car Wiz score, and this is the first car I reviewed in 2022. So for the daily scores, I gave this car 6 for features, 6 for comfort, 5 for quality, 9 for practicality, and 8 for value, which brings a total of 34 out of 50 for the daily scores. Now for the weekend scores, I gave this car 10 out of 10 for styling, 4 for acceleration, 7 for handling, 9 for fun factor, and 9 for cool factor, which brings a total of 39 out of 50 for the weekend scores. So the total on car score for this car is 73 out of 100. What a great and high start of this new year. So if you have stayed to this far video, thank you much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to hit the subscribe button, like button, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upcoming video like this. What is your opinion on this car? I would love to know your opinion down in the comment section below. So have a great day as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. Upcoming video like this. What is your opinion on this car? I would love to know your opinion down in the comment section below. So have a great day as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.